This mess with Gucci Mane is getting worse by minute. Rapper Hopsin, the man who has been rumored for years as Gucci's clone, finally came out to reveal the real details of the cloning. Hopsin was initially very hesitant to speak on what really happened. However, Nicki and Katt Williams' recent allegations opened the gates for this cloning mess to come back up, leading folks to do a lot of digging. Initially, they thought this cloning mess was just another one of those conspiracy theories people make up, but the details are beginning to get real, and the receipts are undeniable. Nicki put Gucci's wife Keisha on blast and accused her of allegedly being paid to be Gucci's handler. Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years, been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated. Charlemagne the fraud is Jay-Z friend and business associate, using heart radio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it. Let's play. Y'all wanted attention? Let's do it. LAPD. Where's the evidence of my home being swatted with a toddler inside 4 times? Guns drawn. As I said, this opened up the gates for folks to start investigating Gucci even more, because some of what she was saying made sense. This is when people brought up Gucci's ex-girlfriend, Mac Breeze. Mac made some wild allegations a while back, alluding to Gucci being a clone, even claiming that this new Gucci didn't have a soul.
Cause girl, you don't even know the real Gucci. Y'all think y'all know the real Gucci. Y'all don't know the real Gucci. That nigga parading around out here, that ain't the real Gucci, man. That's not him. I don't know where the fuck, honestly. Like, last time I seen Gucci was at Patchwork Studio in 2010. Cold Blooded was there. Was Mojo there? Yeah, I think Mojo, Cold Blooded. Like, that's the last time I saw Gucci in the flesh, but even... Yeah, free Gucci. You thinking what I'm thinking? Man, some ain't right. Gucci, is you in there? It's so blank, right?
Now, when it comes to the exact details of Gucci's arrest, it happened right after his infamous crash out. He kept getting into trouble with the law before eventually being thrown in prison. He was arrested for smashing a champagne bottle on a man's head in a club in Atlanta. And right after that, he was arrested again for threatening people in traffic. He went as far as resisting arrest and even tried attacking the officers. He was sentenced to 3 years, but only served 2 years because of good behavior. While he was serving time, he reportedly decided to get help and even put out these tweets apologizing to everyone he came for during his Twitter crash out. You know, the one where he went off on everyone, including Nicki Minaj, Yo Gotti, Flocka, Tyga, and China. Woke up the other day out of this hospital bed, and I'm so embarrassed and ashamed of my behavior that was brought to my attention. I just want to man up right now and take this time to apologize to my family, friends, the industry, and most of all, my fans. I'm sorry. I've been drinking lean for 10+ years, and I must admit it has destroyed me. I want to be the first rapper to admit it. I'm addicted to lean, and that stuff ain't no joke. I can barely remember all the things I've done and said. However, there's no excuse. I'm currently incarcerated, but I will be going to rehab because I need help. I want to thank everyone who has stood by me during this difficult time. Please keep me in your prayers. The cloning allegations didn't start until Gucci came out from prison looking like a completely different person. His signature ice cream face tattoo looked different. He sounded more polished. He lost 50 pounds. He even walked differently. People just couldn't tell if Gucci had really just changed or he was a clone. Around the same time, rumors started going around that Gucci had actually died in prison and was cloned. Gucci actually ended up addressing the clone allegations, and this is what he had to say. In a way, I feel like I grew. I kind of morphed into a different person. Shedding some of my old ways, I can say I grew up. I love the person I was. I love the person I am. And I love the person I grew to be. I tried to lose weight. I tried to take care of myself, change my thinking, my environment, and the ones that weren't benefiting me. Guess that's the transformation everybody's saying they can't believe, but I can believe it. And remember what I said about Katt Williams also making some allegations about celebrities getting cloned? Well, that didn't help Gucci's case. Right when all that went viral, folks linked it to Gucci. In fact, they said Gucci was the one Katt was talking about, but he didn't mention his name because he didn't want to be messy. According to Katt, the reason why the industry clones these celebrities and then shamelessly tries to convince us that they are the same people we used to know is because they know people won't believe it. I mean, think of all the people who have ever tried speaking on cloning. They are all called crazy.
We don't believe that there's clones. We don't believe that because we don't feel like we have the technology.
What you'd have to do is make a clone brain dead. Figure out how to engineer a brain dead clone that'll grow organs for you.
Look,
and then they'll make cloning legal. because then you'll never have to worry.
Katt recently spilled the tea about this cloning mess, and from the sound of it, it's actually way worse than we think. He said it started off with animals, but next thing, they moved on to humans. Apparently, they turn to cloning these celebrities when they start acting up or get out of control. They reportedly take them out of the game for a while under the guise of an arrest or mental health break. Then they pop out with these clones. That's why every celebrity who has ever been accused of cloning seemingly disappeared for a while before their clone popped out. Like in the case of Gucci, he went to prison.
Do you think that there is actual cloning going on?
We know that there's actual cloning going on. The question I believe you're asking is human cloning.
Oh, yes, sir.
But let's start with the real question. The real question is cloning going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I knew it.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying, let's just say animal cloning.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Let's start there. That's not a myth or...
No, that's been known.
That's not a conspiracy theory that we are at the point where we have no problem cloning animals. If you lose a pet, you can send away to these companies and they'll
fucking remix that bitch and send it back.
Right.
Yeah.
At as close a proximity as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Right? That we know is possible. Okay.
The rumors were fueled when rapper Hopsin made a video on Instagram and admitted to being Gucci's clone. He claims that he was approached by some secret agents, and they threatened to harm his family if he didn't help them cover up Gucci's death by agreeing to be his clone. Basically, he claimed the real Gucci was killed in prison, and he was forced to step in as the clone.
I've been personally playing for about 8 years now. It started around around Illmind 5 when that came out, because the song was so big, and they told me I had to kind of sacrifice something. They said, you're gonna have to pay it back because you just put this information out there, and this is gonna put people in the wrong mindset of what we're trying to do in society. So they told me that if I don't do these list of things, then they're going to hurt my family. It was like an all-white room, and they opened one of the doors, and it had a Gucci suit. A Gucci bodysuit. And I said, oh no, please don't tell me that is what I think it is. They said, yeah.
It's unclear if Hopsin was trying to make light of the situation at the time, but people definitely believed it, and they have been on his neck ever since to tell us even more about what he knows. One person said, "Nobody gets out of prison with fresh new teeth like they think people fell down and bumped their heads. Come on, man." Another person said, "Fake Gucci is obviously a clone. Even his mom said that ain't my son after jail." I keep saying that, but people don't want a name weird. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Gucci getting exposed for being a clone? And do you think Hopsin was being serious with those allegations, or he was trolling? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.